Hello everyone, and welcome to my Royal Family Politics channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. After the passing of Prince Harry's 9-year-old son, Meghan Markle's model friend describes her as an incredible friend. And Meghan Markle contributed almost $5,000 to a GoFundMe campaign created in memory of Kelly McKee-Zaitfin's late son George. Kelly McKee-Zaitfin, a friend of Meghan Markle's in the modeling industry, has hailed her for being an incredible friend and mother in the wake of the heartbreaking passing of her 9-year-old son last year. Zaitfin expressed her admiration for the Duchess of Sussex in a touching Instagram post, calling her incredibly nurturing and warm, and adding that she was truly in awe of her. She added that Meghan was a fierce advocate for those who are in need, while also being ready to support those you love. Prince Harry and Meghan made a donation of about $5,000 to a GoFundMe account created in George McKee-Zaitfin's memory after Kelly McKee-Zaitfin's son George passed away after being discovered unconscious at home. The Zaitfin family was completely taken aback by George's passing. Kelly is now a co-founder of Alliance of Mums, an organization that helps teens in foster care who are expecting or parenting. As Mother's Day draws near, Kelly Zaitfin wrote on Instagram, "I can't help but think about my own #community of motherhood. You come to mind right now, Neg. What a wonderful nurturer, host, and open person you are. What a wonderful mother and friend. I am so appreciative that you are a part of my #community of motherhood and honestly in awe of you. You were always the first to say yes and to support those you love," she continued. "You fight tenaciously to help people who are in need. We appreciate your participation in this year's campaign to support LA's expectant and parenting foster youth, which helps provide essential services, education, resources, and advocacy so they can create better futures for their families and themselves." Previously, a source informed DailyMail.com that Meghan and Kelly got to know each other through the ex-husband of the Duchess, Trevor Ingleson, who was friends with the model's husband Julian. The two have reportedly maintained their relationship despite the model's advocacy work for foster youth. Mrs. Zaitfin said her world was shattered into a million pieces when she announced the passing of her son in July 2022 because she had little ability to breathe or carry on as usual. She said, "You were the light of my life at the moment. Your heart was the most perfect and sweetest, and your smile made the room so bright." Following the tragedy in the family, the model also pledged to try hard for George's name Meghan Markle in order to get people to buy me drinks at the bar. Because of his remarkable look at King Charles' coronation, Sir Carl Jenkins was sarcastically referred to be Meghan Markle in disguise by sly royal admirers. Award-winning composer Sir Carl Jenkins claims that after snarky royal watchers jokingly compared him to Meghan Markle in disguise at King Charles II's coronation, people continued buying him drinks at the bar and staring at him in the street. Because of Sir Carl's remarkable appearance, viewers of Coronation joked that the Duchess of Sussex was really hiding behind his thick mustache, glasses, and head of gray hair. During the coronation, the composer sat close to Andrew Lloyd Webber in the pews of Westminster Abbey. Another important aspect of the historic event was his music. One royal watcher tweeted a picture of Sir Carl visiting the Abbey and stated, "That's Meghan Markle undercover." In a similar vein, comedian Dom Joly said, "Meghan Markle's disguise almost had me fooled." Sir Carl responded to the popular memes on Friday by telling CNN that it would have been impossible for anyone to enter the Abbey due to security measures. 2 photo IDs were required, as well as a utility bill showing an address. No one could have gotten past both of them and the standard flight security checks. "People sometimes do approach me in the street, but it's been ridiculous this past week," he continued. "I've been getting drinks in pubs from people who point at me and say, 'You were at the coronation.'" As he played a concert for the Duke's Charity for Military Veterans, Sir Carl also recounted his 2 encounters with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They were charming, he said. I met them twice, and Meghan was lovely and hospitable. And I sincerely hope that none of this bothers her. It has nothing to do with me. As she remained behind in Montecito, California to celebrate Prince Archie's 4th birthday, which coincidentally happened to be on the same day, Meghan Markle missed King Charles' coronation. Nevertheless, Prince Harry represented the Sussexes by attending the celebration, and on his walk into Westminster Abbey, he joked around with Jack Brooksbank and Princess Beatrice. In a private meal following the coronation, King Charles reportedly paid a heartfelt homage to Prince Archie by wishing him a happy birthday wherever he was. King Charles wants to make amends with Harry and Meghan. Several days after his historic coronation, a close friend of the king said that King Charles would welcome the Sussexes back into the royal fold. According to a close friend of the king and Queen Camilla, King Charles would welcome a reconciliation with Harry and Meghan. The information was made public less than a week after Prince Harry returned to the UK to witness his father's coronation on May 6. The Duke had to fly back to California for his son Prince Archie's birthday, so Harry's stay to the UK was limited. But the king must have appreciated the effort. The Duke was seen beaming with pleasure as he joined 2,000 spectators during his father's coronation in Westminster Abbey. But a friend of Charles and Camilla told the Daily Beast that the king will always want to make amends with his son and Meghan. The chance that was there for Harry to resolve this with the king is gone for the time being, the acquaintance stated. Charles has been very clear that he would always welcome a reconciliation with Harry and Meghan, and that his door is always open in that regard. However, they continued, now that the coronation has passed, I believe Charles will want to focus on the responsibility of being king, rather than continuing to be sidetracked by Harry and Meghan drama. Since leaving their royal responsibilities in 2020 to begin a new life in America, the Sussexes have grown distant from the family. The couple, eager to establish their independence, engaged in a number of media projects in the U.S. that defied royal custom. In his Tell book Spare, Harry offered new perspectives on life as a royal and made allegations about other eldest family members, including his brother Prince William. Despite breaking royal tradition, the king's coronation made it clear that the Duke and Duchess will always be welcomed back into the fold. 24 hours before the coronation, Harry and a large group of startled passengers arrived in the UK on a commercial American Airlines flight. He traveled more than 5,000 kilometers to celebrate with the rest of the royal family. The Duke spent about 28 hours in the UK. He arrived on Friday evening and departed for California immediately after the ceremony was over so that he could celebrate his son Archie's 4th birthday with him there. He had a background part in the event. At the Westminster Abbey ceremony, he was seated in the 3rd row. The king's brother, the Duke of Edinburgh, the Duke of Kent, the Duke of Gloucester, and James, Earl of Wessex, were seated in the pew in front of him. Harry did not appear on the balcony of Buckingham Palace and wore a suit rather than a formal gown. God Save King Charles was said aloud by Harry and the other royals present throughout the service as the congregation paid their respects to the king. King Charles, long live. May the king reign for all time. For Archie's birthday, his wife Meghan and their kids Princess Lilibet and Archie remained in California. The 38-year-old and the palace both said in April that they will both be present at Westminster Abbey for his father, the king, and his then-stepmother, the queen consort, to be crowned. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.